Watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Mark Hall. It's a DMV first warn day with storms set to hit the region this afternoon. So let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Damon Matson. Damon, you just said a little while ago, it feels like Groundhog Day, like we're reliving this day of storms, rain. What are we dealing with today?
I know, even though we got that interruption last evening, the sun came out. What was that?
Which was beautiful and odd.
I know. Just kidding. I mean, we know what that was, but it was a nice wrap up to our Tuesday. But yeah, today it's right back to the same thing we've been dealing with for almost several days on end here, folks. We're talking about the threat of heavy rainfall and thunderstorms that could just add on to whatever rain comes in front of them. Now let's check it out. The radar loop is quiet. It has been quiet throughout the entire morning. Certainly gray, a lot of clouds, but no rainfall to add into the mix, at least as of yet here in the DMV. But we still have very warm temperatures. We still have a lot of humidity and moisture for any of these storms to work with as they roll in. And as we widen out the view on the satellite and radar loop, there is that storm system, that next front. It is slowly but surely pushing across Ohio and West Virginia. And once it arrives here into the DMV during that peak afternoon heating, it is not going to take much for that widespread rain and those storms to develop. So starting around 2 o'clock, things will start to get feisty out there, and it will remain active as we head into the evening time until about 7, 8 o'clock. Now, there are only going to be pockets of heavier rain. This isn't going to impact everyone, but the entire area is fair game for some of this heavier rainfall. So we'll detail out where some of the heaviest rain is most likely to set up and if this same pattern will finally give way as we head toward the end of the week. That's all coming up in a look at your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, we'll check in with you soon. A political comeback in D.C. just months after being expelled from his seat on city council. Trayon White is leading the polls after last night's election, likely heading back to the council and returning to his seat representing Ward 8. His projected win comes amid a federal bribery case still unfolding in court. DC News Now's Yamari Sase has more on how the Ward 8 community is feeling about these results.
Yeah, well, despite the controversy, Trayon White has won over a lot of voters in Ward 8 once again. Now, he's still facing that ongoing federal bribery charge, and he was expelled from the D.C. Council earlier this year, but he is still in the lead against other candidates in this special election.
We already knew he was going to get it.
Excitement in Ward 8 after learning Trayon White is the projected winner of Tuesday's special election, reclaiming the Ward 8 seat.
He for us, he for the people.
For others, they have some mixed emotions.
Well, I feel the people have spoken. If that's who they desire, let him serve. If he's found guilty, then, you have to deal with it from that perspective. But he has to wake up.
White was expelled from the D.C. Council earlier this year after he was indicted in a federal bribery case. But since White hasn't been convicted of a felony, he was allowed to run. And with the majority of votes leaning toward White, the Associated Press projected he beat his opponents.
I'm excited that people are getting behind me and support me, man. I'm forever grateful, man. My heart is filled.
But some voters in Ward 8 say he's got a lot of work ahead of him.
He says unfinished business. Talk is cheap.
And for some, that means getting the youth on a more positive path.
There's no respect and reverence for just the law. They're hopeless, and we have to do something about that to give them hope.
Now, Trayon White does still have that bribery case, and the trial is set to begin in January 2026. In the meantime, there has been conversations of him being expelled from the council again. Trayon White says he does have his lawyers on standby, but in the meantime, he is focused on moving Ward 8 forward. Reporting in Northwest, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, thank you. And of course, you can keep up with election results on our website, dcnewsnow.com. More efforts in Maryland to help federal workers that have been recently fired. Montgomery County Council unanimously passed a bill to create a hiring preference for those affected. Officials say the Trump administration has displaced more than 4,000 federal workers in the county since January, and this new legislation will help keep experience in the area. And today, a hearing for Kilmar Abrego Garcia in a Tennessee court. The hearing is on the possibility of releasing him. Right before the hearing, a Tennessee civil rights group will be outside the state federal courthouse in Nashville for a press conference. Abrego Garcia's wife is expected to speak there. That hearing is happening this afternoon. And developing out of Maryland, an overturned tractor trailer causing major backups on 270. This is near Dr. Perry Road. Take a look at your screen. You can see right now the roads are back open, but in that other video, you can see some of what that accident caused. You can see that overturned tractor trailer. Montgomery County fire crews say a driver was removed from the trailer with minor injuries. Again, northbound lanes have since cleared up. You can see things moving back smoothly on 270. And 7 people injured in a crash involving a pickup truck in Frederick County. It happened early this morning on Carriage Hill Drive in Urbana. Frederick County fire crews were at the scene. 2 of the 6 injured were airlifted to a trauma center. Investigators are looking into how this crash happened. And covering Prince George's County, they are referred to as wheel bandits in Greenbelt. Officials say they come at night and leave cars on crates. DC News Now's Tim Reed has more on the search for the suspects.
Police tell us these wheel thefts are happening at apartments and shopping centers and at hotels, and people are outraged.
Justice should be served. They need to be caught and charged.
Trina Walker is staying at Wood Spring Suites. Her tires were not stolen, but is still shocked this happened.
It's extremely concerning. That means that's another expense that you have to scrounge up to replace. So it's extremely concerning to me.
Greenbelt police say several drivers had their wheels stolen. This week alone, thieves have taken all 4 wheels off 2 Honda Civics and 2 Honda Pilots, and they also snagged airbags. And last February, police in Prince George's County investigated a similar case in New Carrollton, where tires were stolen from vehicles. It has some people resorting to preventative measures like wheel locks to protect their cars.
Man, it's very concerning. I don't think they should be out here they need a summer job or something. You know what I'm saying? We out here working hard, spending our money to come out here, try to go to work and see our cars on bricks.
So what we ask is for all of the citizens to be aware of their surroundings, make sure they park in well-lit areas, and for those people out there taking these wheels, we're going to do our best to catch you.
Police tell us if suspects are convicted, they face 5 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. In Prince George's County, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
In national news, inflation on the rise. Prices continue to go up, and President Donald Trump now doubling down on tariffs for several areas. According to the Labor Department, the Consumer Price Index rose 2.7% in June from a year earlier. Toys, clothes, and sporting goods all got more expensive, and all are heavily imported. The cost of gasoline rose 1% from May to June. Grocery prices increased by less than half of a point. And as inflation sees a slight increase and those grocery prices see an uptick, our Haley Mylon says most prices in our area kind of holding steady. She's helping you stretch your dollar on your next grocery store run with where you'll score some deals.
Today's data tracks how the prices changed from May to June, giving us a sense of why we're seeing the prices that we're seeing. Overall, prices ticked up 0.3% last month. A big driver of that are food costs. But the good news here, prices in our local stores are holding steady this week.
Consumer Price Index rising 0.3% amid fears over President Trump's tariff frenzy. It's the biggest jump we've seen in the U.S. since February. And since last June, prices are up 2.7%. This as President Trump pressures the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. Now, keeping a close eye on your grocery cart, we track the prices of 10 grocery staples at Walmart, Giant, and Safeway. Compared to last week, most prices are stable. Walmart shoppers, you won't see any changes, and you'll find the cheapest prices. Giant goers, frozen broccoli florets are 20% cheaper this week, but avocados are $1.88 a piece. That's up a little bit. And ground beef also up 20% at $6.79 per pound of 80% lean. And at Safeway, we've got some price spikes. Brown eggs are up at $7.99 a dozen, about twice as much as you'll find them at Walmart. Broccoli's a little more too, at $2.50 for a bag of frozen florets. Looking for extra savings? If you're the type to pay off your credit card every month and avoid interest, maybe a card offering rewards on grocery purchases is a good idea. Bankrate identified a number of cards with perks and points that could help with your grocery hauls, including Bank of America America's customized cash rewards card, good for wholesale shoppers, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, said to be good for online grocery shoppers.
Bankrate has other card suggestions as well. I included those cards along with our price list over on DCNewsNow.com. Just keyword search, stretch your dollar. I'm Haley Mylon, back to you.
All right, Haley, thank you. All right, Black Restaurant Week is already in full swing across the DMV. Dozens of Black-owned restaurants, bakeries, and food trucks are taking part. The nationwide campaign honors these businesses and helps increase sales by featuring deals and special menus. Black Restaurant Week continues till July 27th. A full list of participating businesses is on our website, DCNewsNow.com. All right, let's talk sports. The Burgundy and Gold retiring the jersey for its all-time leading receiver, number 81, Art Monk. Josh Harris and some of Monk's former teammates surprised him with the news that no Washington player would ever wear number 81 again. 14 of Monk's 16-year career was in Washington, including Super Bowl victories. The Commanders will retire the Pro Football Hall of Famer's jersey on November 2nd. That's during the team's Week 9 Sunday Night Football. Congrats to Monk. All right.